I will be sharing with you guys just a small, tiny mistake that I made yesterday that literally prevented me from having the whole day as a very successful day. And I still believe I did a really good job yesterday nonetheless. But that small mistake resulted in a lot of time being wasted. It's between 30 minutes to 90 minutes, so an hour and a half being wasted. I'm not too sure how much time, but it was at least half an hour, and it at least cost me a lot of time being wasted, especially when consuming too much content. Now, as I went onto social media, I saw a video that really hooked my attention. I won't tell you what it was because I don't care about it anymore, and I've let go of the attachment I've had to it. But the video that I watched was a series, and I was really interested in that series. And I spent just the first episode, which was 30 minutes, and I was like, wow, this is really interesting. And then I got caught up, I got too distracted. I forgot what my main priority was, surprisingly. And my progress was zapped in that time frame. I still had to unpack my bag, I still had to do the dishes, and I still had to set up the house in order for my parents to get home to a nice clean house. I was a mess inside after that. It was very unlike me, and I was really distracted when first stumbling upon that video, a part of that big video series. So the thing I need to learn about this is that I need to perform my goal ritual as often as possible, as discussed plenty of times in my other videos. I know, I'm getting better at this the more time I get, the more I do this, and the more frequently I do this. But in this instance, my afternoons have not always been solid. That's in the history of all my afternoons, I'd say only 5%, maybe even less of that. Maybe less than 5% of all my afternoons coming home from school, they've been unproductive. And it's only recently where I started to change that fact. Now, I went back to my old habit, my old ways of actually behaving myself, and that was just lounging on the couch, watching videos, just waiting for the time to pass. And that is not who I wish to become. I wish to become the type of person worthy enough to achieve my goal. Who is that type of person? I will show you a list of all my characteristics that I will adopt when trying to achieve my desire. This is the list of characteristics that I need to adopt in order for me to achieve my goal. And this is my main priority at the bottom. And that is where I can actually clearly see what my main objective is. And I must be undistracted next time. And I'm going to visualize myself becoming distracted again, but then me realizing 5 seconds after I do, oh, I need to get back to my main priority, so that I can actually overcome that failure, so it doesn't become a habit again. So I need to become someone who applies the advice I give, and all of the advice that I give to you guys is from my experience on my self-image improvement challenge. And I'm improving my self-image so I can actually change my mindset, so I can change my habits, so I can change my actions, so I can change the results that I'm making on this YouTube channel. I need to consistently improve the work I produce. Now, every time I go re-watch my content and I actually see where I stumble on my words, why I wave my arms around being an idiot sometimes, but whenever I pause for too long, I speak too quickly, or I slowly speak too much, you get the main point. I'll just try and see how I can actually improve my speaking to the camera. I need to become someone who consistently improves my self-image and mindset. I think that's ticked off the list, because I will consistently improve my self-image and my mindset for the rest of my life. And I'm over 25 days into my self-image improvement challenge. I need to become someone who encourages people often, especially in my videos. Now, you guys, you can easily change your life in just a week from improving your self-image. You just gotta really immerse yourself into it, and you have to want it, desire it enough in order for you to make a change. You can't just keep wanting and thinking about it. Just start slow and then build up momentum as you go along. It's really easy, even I found it easy, and I can struggle with the most basic things, such as cooking dinner. I need to make others feel better and worthy, and especially at school, whenever they're bored and they just feel like they're having a hopeless day, they might just be in just a moment of just wishing their time away, especially when school goes for such a long, dreadful time. I want to uplift their spirits so that they can actually enjoy the present moment instead of enjoying the future that will never come, because it's only just a fantasy built in their mind of which they're never going to try and achieve. It's a harsh reality. I wish it wasn't like this way. I need to work consistently with my mastermind so I can actually improve my plan. So they can help me improve my plans on self-improvement, and I can actually help them improve theirs. It's a bit of a back and forth dynamic. I need to become someone who eats a clean diet and consistently improves my fitness. I'm doing an excellent job at that. I need to plan and reflect on the progress I make every single day for every single week. I'm doing an excellent job at that, and I've only just begun my weekly reflections for my self-image improvement challenge. I need to study and plan knowledge to definite action. I've been really good at studying, but I have not been planning it that much to a definite action of which I will actually apply the knowledge I've learned. That is something that's really important, because knowledge is only potential power. When you have that potential power, you have to actually use it for your advantage, not just keep it in your mind and say, yes, I'll use it, without actually writing anything down, without actually thinking about it too much. You have to really absorb the information and use it to your advantage. This especially as fast as possible. I need to find feedback in my work for improvement. I'm doing an excellent job at that. As I said before, I'll rewatch my content and see where I yap too much, see where I not be as expressive on camera, may not be authentic, may just be pausing too much and stuttering. You get the main point. I need to become someone who is, this is really important, someone who is unattached to the result. Instead, I need to be attached to my main purpose of this YouTube channel, which is to help you guys as much as possible so that you can improve your self-image, which is extremely simple and extremely easy when you think about it, when you're in the right mindset. I need to enjoy the present moment with faith in my attainment of my desire. Assume it is a fact. Using the law of assumption, I need to assume it's a fact as often as possible with a natural feeling, and I'll get into that with my priority. Now, my priority right now is to visualize and feel I have already achieved my desire frequently. The key is to do it frequently, so then it will start to feel natural, then it will start to become a habit, and then eventually success will become inevitable. That's right, it will become inevitable. I'll see you all in the next video. Much love from you guys. I'll support you as much as possible. I will encourage you as much as possible. And I really hope that you can improve your self-image, even by the slightest. It can change your life drastically. It's changed mine drastically. And I want you guys to experience that for yourselves. I wish you all the best. And of course, have a good one.